We are finally here, and it is the Serotonin Show. All right, before we start, let's talk about what we want to gain from this kind of like playlist, right? What do you want to showcase to everyone out there?
I guess my music taste, because there's not a lot out there for people who have, a different music taste, really. I mean, I can't find it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think we all have a similar music taste. But it's like, if you tried finding a decent pop punk emo playlist on Spotify that isn't just a load of shite.
That is true.
My Chemical Romance followed by fucking Kill Hannah and then Aiden or something like that. Like, it's just like bollocks.
Oh, Kill Hannah. That is a band I've not heard in so long.
I actually don't know them.
Oh, mate, you're missing out.
But I started my emo screamo journey with Aiden. That was actually one of the very first sort of heavier songs I ever listened to. I set my friends on fire.
An Aiden t-shirt.
No.
I had an Aiden album, which is the one with like the pregnant. Oh, what was it called? Hold on, I'm going to use Spotify.
Aiden. That is throwback and a half. I actually saw them in a really tiny venue. I don't know. I can't remember where it was. In somewhere in Hampshire. It was absolutely in the middle of nowhere. And Kill Hannah was supporting Aiden. It was brilliant.
Really?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That was the album I had by Aiden.
But yeah, I think all of these playlists are basically about nostalgia and kind of bringing that together, because I think that's what most people are looking for. I've become a bit stale in a way. I like what I like, and I keep listening to the same stuff. And I think even just starting out, our podcast, our playlist, the Serotonin Show, I think has encouraged me to look at some new stuff that's come out.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I have to agree with that, because I'm in a similar sort of boat. I find myself listening to the same sort of genre. Jacopo would give me shit all day about it, and as I say, wearing the Wonder Years hoodie, which is clear. But in this sense, I've spent the last 3 days going through different playlists all over Spotify, just finding tracks from the I would say the light rock end, right, all the way to the death metal spectrum, and then somewhere in between. And you know what? To be honest, trying to put like certain bands and certain songs in specific genres, it's tough now. There's so many songs and so many bands that are really blending and making some sort of fusion, and it's pretty amazing. And that's what.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
It's great to see it, and it's great to hear it, and it's great to be able for me to see find these bands and share them with you guys, and share them whoever else is going to be listening in the future. And that's what I love.
Yeah.
Things have changed a bit as well. Like I've been looking through playlists, like an indie rock playlist or whatever, and it's mostly, pretty chilled out, kind of electronic stuff with singing.
Yeah,
and
I've noticed that.
For me, indie, when I think about indie, I think about the Smiths, those kinds of bands. I think about, I don't know, maybe slightly more recent things like Franz Ferdinand, Kaiser Chiefs, things like that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Now it's changed completely. I think bands kind of like XX brought that in a little bit, and that's kind of taken over in a way.
Well, I've noticed that a lot of the bands that I listened to when they were like, for example, pop punk bands, if you listen to like bands like All Time Low, Escape the Fate, Sleeping with Sirens, these bands were like pure, what was that phrase? Post-hardcore, wasn't it? It was post-hardcore, isn't it? And now, have you listened to some of their stuff? It's almost
have you
like
listened to these guys?
Well, I'm sure it's a similar sort of thing. It's like it's pop, it's a similar sort of style, but without the guitars and more electronic in the background, pretty much.
Yeah, but also if you look at Fall Out Boy and, I never remember his name from Panic at the Disco.
Brendan Urie.
Brendan Urie.
Yeah.
He's more famous now than he ever was,
It says a lot.
It's crazy. I mean, Brendan Urie is mental, because like I remember it was back in the summer. Abby and I were watching some like reality TV show, Love Island, whatever it was. And this song comes on. And I was like, I keep hearing this. What song's this? Sounds like a pop song. Literally, it could be like Justin Bieber. Shazammed it. It was Panic at the Disco. Like, it was weird. Like, it was just so strange. Like, it's a really, really weird, like, they evolve, don't they? They evolve. It's like Bring Me the Horizon. Like, what they were to what they are now is mental.
Yeah, well, the thing is with Panic at the Disco, I mean, there were, 4 of them originally, and now there's one, pretty much. So I think it's like, just Brandon Urie now. Yeah. Like,
trying to think, there's like those bands, isn't there, where it's just like, it's like The Cure. Like, Rob Smith is the only band member, pretty much, and it's just constantly changing the lineup.
Yeah. Well, Ghost.
Guess how I know that one? Ghost, yeah. Shall we? So what's the what's up on the first? What we got first then? Is it one of Mr. Ashmore's?
Yep. So this one I have chosen. Only the reason why I've chosen this track, it's a throwback for me. It's nostalgia when it comes to like dealing with this band. Only because I saw it come up and I'm like, I have had some great memories dealing with this band. So this is Atreyu featuring Travis Barker. It's called Warrior, and we'll talk about it afterwards and see how we feel about it. But for me, I would say the reason why I chose this one specifically because it's bloody catchy. But yeah, let's go ahead with it. So this is Warrior by Atreyu.